What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, we have an absolutely wild story that starts with a question so simple you'd think no one could get it wrong. Well, someone did. Spectacularly. So, buckle up. Okay, just look at this. Rifle or umbrella? Seems pretty straightforward, right? But what happens when, in a moment of total panic, a politician gets this very, very wrong? Let's get into it. You see, in the middle of a high-stakes, high-tension situation, a politician made a mistake. Okay, maybe mistake is putting it lightly. We're talking a massive, go viral for all the wrong reasons. How on earth did you think that kind of mistake?
So let's set the scene. It all kicks off with South Carolina politician Nancy Mace. Her child goes to the University of South Carolina, and when a campus-wide alert goes out, she decides to start posting live updates.
So in the middle of this active shooter alert, she tweets out this description, and she includes a super grainy photo, basically pointing the finger at a student who she says is carrying a rifle. And here is where it just goes completely off the rails. The accusation? A student with a rifle. The reality? As the internet figured out in like 5 minutes, a student just clutching an umbrella. The difference is just wow. And the takedown online was swift and absolutely brutal. So you have to be asking, how did an umbrella cause this much chaos? Well, to really get it, you need to understand the incredibly tense environment this was all happening in. So that afternoon, the university sends out this terrifying alert, total panic. Mace, as a concerned parent, starts blasting out updates. But here's the thing. By the evening, the police had investigated and found zero evidence of a shooter. No shots fired. The threat, it turns out, wasn't even real. So once the dust settled and everyone realized the rifle was an umbrella and the shooter was just some guy, the internet did what the internet does best. The pile-on began. And the criticism was harsh. I mean, political commentator Turnbull did not hold back at all, straight up accusing Mace of panicking and putting an innocent student's life on the line.
The backlash got even more serious when Fred Guttenberg weighed in. He's a prominent activist whose daughter was tragically killed in the Parkland shooting, and he called her out for a post that could have had deadly real-world consequences.
And get this, it wasn't just coming from one political side. Right-wing commentator Matt Walsh jumped in with this absolutely savage, sarcastic takedown. It was one of those rare moments where pretty much everyone, left and right, agreed on one thing. This was a huge mess.
Okay, so after you've potentially endangered a student and gotten roasted by literally everyone, you'd think an apology would be the next logical step, right? Right? Well, that's not what happened.
Nope. Instead of apologizing, Mace deleted the tweet and then did a classic political pivot. She completely changed the subject from her mistake to a call for more school security. So let's just quickly recap the response strategy here. Deleted the tweet? Check. Pivoted to a policy debate? You bet. An actual apology for the giant mix-up? Nope. Nowhere to be found.
And, this whole thing didn't just happen in a vacuum. It all went down while she was in a struggling campaign for governor. To give you a little context, right before this, she had to cancel a speech because only 8 people showed up. Just 8.
Which really leaves us all with the huge question. In our world of instant news and social media, especially during a crisis, what's more important, being fast or being right? Because sometimes the cost of being wrong is terrifyingly high. So what's your take? Was this an honest mistake made under incredible pressure, or was it something else? I really want to know what you think, so drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And that's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, do me a favor and smash that like button, and of course, subscribe for more deep dives into stories just like this one. See you next time.